What's good, YouTube? It's Coffee, back with an update, man. And it's wild. Things seem to really be going bad in the blogosphere between SPI and 600, right? There was a lot of mystery about 600. He's a guy that came into the blogosphere kind of in the background with the whole Crip Mac boxing thing in that company that he signed to, the management or whatever, that took his old page. And I don't know, there's a lot about 600 that people have just questioned. Is he who he says he is? Some people that's, from the streets and whatnot, as we always talk about on this channel, you got the entertainment world, the blogosphere, the rap game, the streets, all these different avenues intersecting, and you never know what exactly is what. And to make it even more confusing, 600 has been a dude who, when he does interviews, says to a degree that he is kind of trolling and he is kind of playing the internet the way he deems it should be played, so it's all a bit confusing. But things have seemed to really gone bad between him and SPI. And the even more wild thing is, in my opinion, is all behind Wack100, more or less, if you really want to get to it. As 600 issued this warning, and we're going to cover that. But something I wanted to jump into right away. He issued this warning to SPI, and SPI, of course, the way he rocks, he didn't take too well to that. You know what I'm saying? Blogosphere, non-blogosphere, don't give the Loke an ultimatum or nothing. You know what I mean? It's just not the way to approach, dude. He stands on what he stands on, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Check it out. He says, this ain't a closed, concealed carry weapon, homie. Stop doing goofy ish on camera with your strap. Brandishing will cause you to lose this little standard license, and you know how much you love it. Now that's a warning. Fuck your warning. And CS2 back on my mama. And you see, it's a Christopher Lovejoy license to carry a strap. But SPI is saying that ain't no concealed weapon. As in the video that he issued this warning to Spider Loke, he was playing with the strap. He had it out of view of the camera, but you could hear it click clacking and all that. I don't know if he was doing maintenance on it or what it was, I'm saying. But if he's doing it on camera or semi on camera, there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? He wants the people to know what it is. And you see SPI is saying that's goofy-ish. But what's even more wild about that, if y'all think about it, is why is he lying? Trying to make his permit sound more than what it is, because he's always said that in interviews. I got this special weapon permit, and not a lot of people, in the hood can get it because they have criminal records or this and that or whatever. I've kept my nose clean, kept my record clean. Like, I'm just a different kind of dude. I'm well educated. Like, I'm the truth, more or less. Kind of a bit of arrogance in a sense, But to me, cats who always are trying to let people know that they're smarter, I don't know, they always ain't smarter. Like, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. A lot about 600 to me comes off as like scammer or scamish. You know what I mean? Comment anyone out there if you've seen his new music, this AI music. He's got AI verses from 2 Chainz and these other rappers. And cats is like questioning if those are even really, like, is he just using the hip hop chat GPT voice emulator for these features? Are these features sanctioned by the artist? I mean, they come off real offbeat and just, I don't know. You know what I mean? But hey, he's trying to do what he's trying to do in the blogosphere. He's trying to rap as well. But that just kind of come off as like con artist or scamish with the fake verses from these artists. Then, all the stuff he talks about with that company that had Crip Mac signed to that contract. What was it? CME or CT? I forget what it was, man. But a lot of it sounded very sus to me, as well as his boxing career. Like, dude definitely had a boxing career. But when you hear the way he talked about how he did it with these money advances and everything, it just all sounds like shady, bad business. But everyone comment and let me know what you think about it all. You know what I mean? And these two falling out. But this all stems from this warning that he issued to SPI when he was playing with the strap on video. And it was him warning Spider Loc to stop mentioning Wack100 in the CS2 back paperwork. That's what it all came down to, that there ain't no proof, so he should stop mentioning it. But listen, when it comes to cases and things like that and paperwork, he actually says in the own video himself that it's not always just 100% in black and white. And we see Wack100 himself run with fake paperwork and everything on Clubhouse, like the whole 1090 Jake situation where dude took some paperwork and added a fake page at the end. When Wack started beefing with 1090 Jake, he used that paperwork that had been exposed to be fraudulent a long time ago and ran with it like it was facts, you know? So it's like just kind of crazy to see 600, you know, try to spin this in a way like it's on principles for Wack100 when we've seen everything he's tried to do with smutting up Big U's name and everything else, all behind Wack100. I just kind of find it all odd and bizarre. Like, what has Wack done for this man? I mean, I'm sure he's put a couple dollars in his pockets as him being a A&R. I say that with air quotes for Cash Money West, but why is he so ride or die for Wack100? And for the whole CS2 back paperwork and everything, he said that he talked to the dudes that are on the case and they don't know why Wack's name gets mentioned. But we saw for sure, for certain, other individuals who have covered the case and done their journalistic due diligence say that all the dudes on the case, or the majority of them, say that they believe Wack was the feds. So 600 says one thing, other people say another thing. But at the end of the day, this is looking just like another situation where Wack just done put the battery in this man's back to, I don't know, tell Spider Loc to stop getting at him about the CS2 back paperwork. We know Wack had World Star pull down a whole documentary that they had. I never even got to see that one. Comment if y'all did, but it's intriguing to see this all going down. If you read between the lines, it all kind of speaks for itself. But Pete, what Spider Loc had to say.
Yep, that was it. 600 said he put hands on Nip at the store with Big U years back. Well, I don't know. I'm not 6-0. Probably a whole lot of things happen over there between Nip and a lot of niggas that I don't know about. However, I do know this very recently. One of my homies, 8'9", and a nigga from Harlem, was in 6-0 hood last year, a few months ago. Whoa. Altercation happened. It got physical, miscommunication. The homie from 8'9" left the situation with less material items than he came with. That turned into the homies on the phone politicking. Myself, a few more homies, whoop-de-whoop. The homies ended up going back over to 6-0 hood to politic about the little situation and the items being returned. And there was an actual dollar amount of cash that was displaced, and the homie said it was one number. I think later on the number went higher, and now the homies is politicking with the 6-0s about the number that was absent and needed to be returned. And out that process, this is what I've been told by my G homie that was present with his own eyes. 600 got to talking about, ain't no niggas finna be come over here pressing those 60s or trying to charge no 60s. So the homie said, "Come we get down in front of the gang Crips." And 600 turned that down. That's what I heard, 600. Now, you can tell your version if that's facts or fiction. But these are all the type of shits I've been hearing and been told about 600 that I don't involve myself in. But since he just chose to do what he did, now I'm feeling comfortable discussing this. So you know the incident when the homies came back over there to get that issue right, which it got right, neighborhood to neighborhoods, and they was talking about the monetary value of the situation. You tried to speak up and the homie called you out for that wobble. Why y'all didn't wobble, cuz? Oh, damn. EC versus 6-0. Shaking my head just like they issues with the 40s. Toriano Scott, stop it. Stop it. That ain't what it is. What you don't get and what you don't understand, there is no way 600 could start nothing between the 6-0s and nobody. These are things I've been known. I just don't choose to address who 600 is out here. Whatever 600 does out here, the whole gangbang world in Southern California knows. The 6-0s has basically made it clear. That's on him. It don't reflect us. 600 can diss whoever he want, whoever hood he want. Won't nobody just go get at the 6-0s because 600 did it. Anything 600 does reflects on him, Ho No 100, Loose Coochie Lips Cannon. Any nigga from 6-0 that got any communication with 600, they don't want nobody to know. Absolutely nobody. Myself, Pee Wee from 40s. Anybody, I don't want to shit on no homies that be fucking with cuz, but that's the only reputable crib I know that was comfortable going public, acting like they was cool with cuz. Me and Pee Wee. But he just threw all that away. So, fuck cuz warning shot, all that was warning shots. Fuck that corny cripping he out here doing. Fuck whatever he got to say. Especially if it's a lie. Speak all facts associated with me. I don't give a fuck. They homies.
So y'all heard that, man. He said, you guys heard the whole story. I'm not going to go over it all, but more or less, he basically just said that when it comes to cats in the streets, and like I always tell y'all, I'm a square internet dude, just sitting back, watching the content, watching it all play out. You know what I mean? So everyone comment if you agree, if you disagree, all that. But you heard SBI saying he's really a non-factor in the streets, and he sticks his nose in where he shouldn't sometime, and got G-checked about that and turned it down. Now 600 has responded, getting up with that dude, what's his name, Asmo or Moneybag Rose, who, from my understanding, him and SPI were all right. I don't know, they're blogosphere. Really, obviously there's the street side of things and everything like that, and them coming from the same turf and all that, I believe. But when it comes to this blogosphere-ish, they first bumped into each other with the whole boxing thing and Compton Menace, and I don't know, but it's like now he's running very closely with Wack100, and he's also a part of that whole Blue Team collective, and I don't know, it's just a lot of different relationships. Like this person flux with this person, but they don't flux with this cat, and it all gets it's a bit confusing. But he's been doing a lot of content with 600, and that's kind of what 600 is using as a way to try to diss SBI and be like, yo, people don't really flux with you like that, and this, that, and the third. But SPI is basically saying, he's put in the same category as Wack100, or as he calls him, Wack100, Loose Cannon, or as SPI calls him, Loose Coochie Lips Cannon. That's a cold diss right there. But SPI kind of was like, I didn't even want to do that. I didn't even want to put those type of things out there. But this character that you're portraying in the blogosphere, you just done took it too far, and you're playing these games for CS2 back Mr. Wack. And I guess SPI just couldn't respect it anymore. Had to put it all out there. And this, developing news about this weapons permit not being exactly what it is. That's kind of odd to me too, that he would be playing with straps on camera. That is always something, because we already know the hip hop police is on it. You know what I mean? Like, look at the Boosie case. He didn't even directly possess, in a sense, right on camera, but like they'll use this ish to put cases together, and you have him playing with the strap on camera. Like I said, even though it wasn't pictured, I don't know, man. Basically, these two are going at it in the blogosphere right now. Something else too, before we close it out, he's basically just trying to call SPI a liar. But check this out, isn't this interesting? He said he's never turned down nothing. Now, and again, I'm gonna close this video out right here. We've all seen that Big U footage, right? Where they were on camera together, and it was apparent that he wanted no smoke and was under pressure and was backing down. And that's what it appeared to be to me. And I don't know, at the end of the day, you see all the things he said about Big U, which again, we know Wack100 is gassing him up to do all this. It seems to me, my take is that he just is getting more and more in deep with Wack, and whatever Wack is promising him that is going to be this big payoff, I don't think it's really going to come. You know, I think Wack is manipulating 600, and that's what I believe is behind him falling out with SPI. I could be wrong. You know, again, I'm just dropping my thoughts and commentary. Let me know yours in the comments below. But unfortunately for him, as we see, all this internet-ish intersects with the streets and whatnot as well. And I don't know, it's just, why do all this? Why go to bat for so many, like for Wack100? Like, what did this man promise you? You know, because we've already seen when he tells these timelines of when he had a relationship with Wack and everything, it just all doesn't add up. A lot doesn't add up, you know, but there y'all have it. Spider Low 600, Wack100 pulling some strings. It's kind of really a shame at the end of the day that Wack is able to manipulate and, you know, use individuals as puppets this way. And it's going to keep happening until it all fully gets exposed and people see what the real is, man. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and God bless, and I'm gone.